Hi, so I wanted to record and capture the steps of building with Bolt. And this is going to be as real as it comes because I've just started thinking about an idea. I thought I'd just start recording it. My little boy's playing around, so he'll be interrupting me in a little while. And I'll try and capture this. I might start and stop it a few times, but this is as real as it gets for proving how good Bolt is. So I sort of documented my thought process at this point. This morning I started thinking about a new idea. I was thinking about e-commerce, specifically sort of Shopify or WooCommerce, a popular WordPress plugin. So I started thinking about that. E-commerce is popular, drop shipping, maybe there's SaaS subscription models, just something in that space. And I love to simplify tools or de-stress tools, as in chilled tools is my business. I've already created chilled CRM. This could be chilled stores or chilled shops, potentially. I don't know yet. Literally, this is fresh. So now I'm thinking about the problem solution. So I've already said it. I believe things like Shopify, WooCommerce are very complicated. They're quite over the top. And for a small business, someone just wants to launch, a handful of products or a digital product, something small, it's overkill. So that's sort of like the vibe I'm going with. Again, I mentioned there's chill tools there, so I have this. This could be a perfect addition to that. What else? So now I'm thinking about the revenue model. Now it could just be simple. You pay a subscription fee, or we could take a cut off any sales that go through. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to keep thinking about that as I build this through. And then there's sort of like this whole social selling aspect. So like it must connect to Instagram or TikTok or those other type of stores. So that's sort of where I'm at. So what I'm going to do is fire open Chrome, obviously. And then as it loads, open this. I'm going to go straight into Bolt. And here we go. So at this point, I'm going to start sort of framing up everything from those notes. I'm just going to write here. So let's build e-commerce store. Funny when the camera's on, you just can't really write or spell. Let's create an e-commerce store platform similar to Shopify. Similar to Shopify, but simple, easy to use, and aimed at a small business or solo founder. Let's start with how a user can add and manage their store items. Store items should have, I'm just visualizing now in my head what the sort of the product page should look like. So store items should have multiple images and video. Should have a title, description, obviously a price, quantity, like things like t-shirt sizes, colors. Do I want to get into that just yet? No, I want to keep it simple, so no. So yeah, what else? Description, price, quantity. I'm just purposely trying to keep it really simple. Quantity, so stop there. Store items. What else? I'm just trying to think. What else can we have? There should be category pages, search filtering, add to basket and checkout flow, no user profile creation for MVP. So I'm using MVP, or minimal viable product, just a term I use, just basically means keeping it stripped back. No user profile creation for MVP, just a simple checkout. Use Stripe for payments, Supabase for backend, base for backend. What else? Design should be clean. Clean. I don't know what else to say about it. Design should be clean, modern, fun, easy to navigate, and important to be mobile optimized. So let's start with the front end templates, i.e. what the shop will look like to the user. So let's start with the front end templates, i.e. what the shop will look like to the, I'm not going to say user, I'm going to say customer, so it's clear. Customer. So what the user will like to the customer, the shop will like to the customer, allowing them to browse products and services, because it could be digital services. So products being more physical, services could be digital services like, I don't know, guides, anything like that. I use Grammarly, obviously, that's lighting up like a Christmas tree right now. Going to browse products and services, add to basket and check out and pay online with Stripe, just to be clear. A lot of repetition here, but I think that's okay. We should consider how the back end /CMS stock management should work when creating the front end. I think that's it. I mean, let's call it chilled shops or stores. Shops or stores. Chilled shops. Chilled stores. Stores. Chilled stores. Chilled stores. Let's call it chilled stores. I mean, I literally can't think of anything else. Refer to my notes. Target audience. Oh yeah, I'm just going to copy this. Chuck that in as well. Oh, and the social selling. I don't know if the social selling, I don't want to just put too much in now. I think there's a lot there. There's a lot to take in, and we're already at 9 minutes. I'm just going to hit go and see what happens. Let's see. Oh, I want to define. I want it to be in React. I prefer React. It's something off stack equals React. We've mentioned Supabase already. I think that's fine. Let's go. What? You're kidding me. I didn't sign in. I'm just gonna copy this just in case. That was a schoolboy error. Let's go again. Sign in. Right. Let's go. See what it does. This is the bit I enjoy the most, because you just don't know what's. I'll help. Okay, cool. React. Yeah. Tailwind. Yeah. So we're going to sit back and just see what happens. Sometimes it will display something in preview immediately. Sometimes it will error. But let's see. I can see, on the left here, it's creating what looks like, there's a product page, there's a cart, there's product card, product grid, category. So yeah, search bar. It's going all in. It's creating a lot. Now the home page. Now the app page. Main, CSS, town page, run. It's going to try and fire it up. Is it going to load first time? Give it a few seconds. Maybe not. I'm just going to say nothing showing in preview. Let me check. Okay, add the root. Okay, so yeah. Will it show? Oh, here we go. What's this? So there's a syntax error. Sometimes you can go in, obviously, to the app file and try and fix that yourself, but I'll end up causing more problems, so I'll let this. I've got diffs turned on, so it's not rewriting the whole thing. Okay, so what was unexpected end of the file? Again, I could go in and do that. I just tend to copy the whole error, chuck it in here, see what happens. I'll fix syntax error, good. And then another error. Okay, so I need to add Supabase here. So, okay, so this is, again, really easy. It's going to open up Supabase here. Got a few projects, create a new project under that. So chilled tools, we're going to call this chilled stores. Leave all that. Chilled. Chuck in a password and off we go. Now, I know now, because I've done this a few times, we need two things. We need this and we need the URL down there. So I'm going to go back over here. Now normally I'd create the environment file here, but I'm just going to, just for this sake, to show how easy it is, here are the configs for Supabase. And the other one we need is this one. So URL is there. What was the other one? That was a key. I don't know, we'll call it a key, shall we? Key. And I think just by giving it that, it should hopefully write that environment file, which I believe is, an invisible file, as it were. There we go. He's going to create it. We'll throw in those. Done. More errors. Hope we get to see something rectified. So I was going to hit fix. I don't even read what those errors were, to be fair, but let's see what happens. Let's fix React import issue. It's all database stuff by the looks of it. I'm obviously conscious that we haven't actually created our why is it just not fixing this? I'll try one more time to go again. I do find if you a few rounds it will just clean it all up, and Yeah, it's annoying that we haven't actually seen anything yet, but we will. Still more problems. Added React imports up. Remove. So what's this? So these are the same. So I'm just going to say like, can we fix this bug? Only work on fixing this bug and nothing else. Just be explicit with it. It's, you know, it sometimes works. You didn't fix it. Hopefully we get through this. Looks like it's going for every. I don't know what's happened now. Oh, here we go. Look, we're seeing something. There's something on screen. So we're getting there. So what's happening now? So yes, the product doesn't exist. So yeah, that error. And if you read the error, hopefully it does make some sense. There's error loading data. Relation public products doesn't exist. Well, yeah, because we haven't created it. So there's nothing in the database yet. So now I'm just going to say, can you give me the SQL I need to create all the tables in the database? So I mean, it's not like there's a start there. We can see something. Now it's going to create this SQL. So I'm basically going to copy this straight over into Supabase. If I get ready. So this is now, I think, yeah, it's been set up in the background, our chilled stores. So over here, just go to SQL editor, get that ready, scroll back up. So I'm just going to scan the text, tables. This will create tables for categories, products, product images, and product videos. I always get wary when you got, I don't want to be uploading images, really, but for the sake of the MVP, we might have to. Okay, most of that don't even know what it means. Like, yeah, RLS seems like a thing with Supabase, and that has to be right. But anyway, let's click on the SQL, which you're going to copy, paste, run. Down here, we should get a little, success. Then if we look at table editor, we should, if I refresh, see the new tables that have just been added. Yes, we've got categories. So if I click into one product, you'll then see you can start to imagine what that product page will look like, because we're going to have obviously a unique ID, a title, the slug, which is the URL, a description, there's a price, there's a quantity, there's a category ID, created at, updated at. Obviously there's stuff there I didn't even ask for, but it needs, obviously. So product images, the product ID, so this image will be connected to that product ID. There's a URL. Okay, so maybe it's not uploading, or it could be. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Categories, the store categories, yeah. It all makes sense. So brilliant. We're going to go back here. So now in preview that might work, or it won't error. But obviously there's no, we've got no products, we've got no data here to show. But there is a site working, there's a basket. So what next? You can run, so I've run that. So I'm just going to go back up here. So we fixed all the pages. Go right up to, okay. I just want to see where it confirmed it's set up. Oh, here we go. So it's created 4 pages: home page, main product listing page with categories. Next step, implement. Okay, so these are the next steps. Implement product details. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that, chuck it in here. Let's do this. Boom. And then sit back and, the hard bit is done. We've got this, we've got it rendering, it's previewing, we've got Supabase connected. Now it's just the detail, just filling out all the pages. I do know we've got to chuck some data in the database so we can see some products, the categories. So we either manually do that. So I'll ask it, can you just manually create me a script so I can just throw some dummy data in? Or we create the CMS view, the admin view, so we can manually start adding products and categories through that view. I don't know yet. Let's see where we get to. We're at 20 minutes, or maybe I'll do half an hour, see how far we get in half an hour. So what's next? That's done. So a lot of the stuff it's doing now we can't really test because it's done out of stock handling as well. So yeah, I don't know whether to go down the dummy data route, or just create a admin view. I know that creating an admin view, we're going to have to get into authentication and create a user, like an admin user can then access the admin backend. Maybe that's okay. Let's just do it. Let's see how we get on. We have no products or categories. So let's create a simple admin view to allow me, the admin, to add products, categories, and to manage orders. Boom. Let's see what happens now. Okay. So this is just automatically do everything. There should be some authentication. Again, I've done this before, so I might have to go into Supabase and just create a user. And then that will be the admin. Where are we at? So this admin page is building. So yeah, we can see that there's tabs. This is getting a form. I don't know what this means really. Sometimes you can scan through and obviously it sort of starts to make some sort of sense. But this is creating some sort of, CMS, lots of forms, a way of adding data to the database, basically, in the form of products and categories. I don't know what this is. Videos, upload videos. Now on the upload thing, I'm always conscious that these videos and images have to be stored somewhere. So when we upload them, where they're going to go. So we have an error. So I'm just going to copy that. Let me quick scan of this product management. So it's going to list out all the products, API functions. That's a question mark for me. I don't know how that's going to work yet. Storage cleanup, great. Loading states, yeah, all that sounds great. I don't know what it means, but sounds good. Just going to paste that error in. Sometimes the React import, always the React import issues, always that. Or icons, if you have icons showing, it always tries to add icons which are missing. So always having to sort of update. Here we go. Might have to do this a few times. I always just keep double checking that. I don't know why this is bolt artifact. That doesn't sound like a React thing. That sounds like a bolt thing, but. Well, 24 minutes now. Probably quite a dry, boring video, especially when we're just doing this. There we go. And again, I could go one by one. I could go through these files and find these. Sometimes there's just like a little, not a comma, the other one, like a little, the opposite, I don't know what it's called actually, a little check mark thrown into the code which throws it out. So you can manually go in, find them, delete them, and it normally works. But for the sake of speed, oh, here we go. Yeah. So I'm going to go to admin. It's saying like the store's available. I know I won't be able to log in. Oh, so I'll have to ask it. This obviously public facing. This is what I call public facing. So the main site is public facing, as in everything's available, but this should not be available. But let's have a quick look whilst we're here. So let's see products. Let's try and add a product. See what happens. I'm clicking add product. Nothing happens. So category no. So let me go and tell it. So I'd say within. You can't. This is the thing. You can't assume that Bolt knows that I'm looking at this page, and it can't assume it knows what I'm doing. So I have to be so within store admin. How do you like that? Products. I'm clicking add product, and nothing happens. Just so it knows, I'm expecting to see a form to allow me to add a product. Just started thinking about the sort of the admin login stuff, and if this was to be, if this would be like a Shopify thing, we need a way of having some sort of super admin, and there's a few layers to it. One layer is, there's a public facing website which is advertising chilled stores, the ability for a user to create a store, which is this. They have their own admin area, and then they'll get their own URL. It'll be chilledstores.com/my store name, and then there'll be the ability to have custom DNS. You can point your domain at that, so that needs to be built in. And I would be super admin, so I'd have a super admin layer. So there's a super admin, and then just store user, customer. But right now we're obviously in that middle layer. We're not thinking about super admin. We're not thinking about the customer. We're just like at the minute here. So that's sort of up here at the moment. And that's okay. I don't want to start talking about it just yet because I don't want to confuse Bolt. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I'll click, and we have a test product. Yeah, anyway, whatever, just, price, 199, quantity. Oh, that's not letting me, it's a bit weird. I've used these, yes. Okay, well, here's what it is. Categories, so I should have to, maybe I have to create a category first. I know this is not going to work. Have I got any images? Trying to add this image. It won't upload because it's got nowhere to go. But anyway, for the sake of this demo, select a category. So 100% there's a massive user experience issue there, because it should be asking me to create categories first, or categories should be first in the tabs. Anyway, I'm sure it's a bit frustrating, but for the user, I'm just thinking about the user experience. That form won't work. So I'm just going to go up here and copy this, chuck this in here. Same thing. Oh, not add product. I'm hoping Bolt gets it. It's going to create a category form. We're nearly at 30 minutes. We'll go a bit further, just to see. I mean, even if this isn't a Shopify type solution, it's still a solution for a single independent shop to use. so they can just come along here and build their own store. Do you know what I mean? So what do we call it? Let's call it, I don't know, socks. Lots of socks. Great. Failed to save. Creating a category file to save. So there's some error logs, there's some errors happening in the background that we're not seeing, but Bolt should be seeing, and it does see the issue, so it's gone through. It's I don't know why, what it's doing now. The form inputs are missing the Tailwind form styles. I don't think the error is a styling issue, but who knows? Let's go and have a look. I doubt that's fixed the error. I mean, the forms look better, definitely, so that's a bonus. What's the socks? Create. Yeah. I'll be a bit more descriptive when submitting the new cat form. Data is not being saved to the DB. I'm just going to quickly double check. You never know. I'm in categories. I'm going to refresh the category table. And it will load in a minute. Come on. There's my... Come on. Don't know why it's doing that. I hate it when things are slow. Why is it doing that? Click around. Categories. Right, table's empty. This might be, my internet might be slow or something might be going on Supabase, whatever. But yeah, I was just checking because I want to make sure that it might be submitting the data, but it's just the messaging in the UI is not updating, but it's not. So when submitting the new cat form, data is not being saved to the DB. I checked. Please fix and make sure when submitting form data that it gets saved in the DB. Well, I'm just sort of over, it's obvious, but I'm just over saying it to drum it home. Just work on fixing the form submission issue. And for all database form submissions. Exclamation mark. Yeah. See what happens. I see the issue. Brilliant. Types. Okay. That's nuts really when you think about it, because Bolt created the schema for the database, so it should know. And so it should be a simple thing of just inserting that data into the database it created, but sometimes it won't. So I'm just going to try again. Socks. No. Just going to take that. This didn't work. Form still erroring and no data saved. So what happens now? Right, we're 35 minutes. I see the issue. Okay. Okay. So it's doing something different, because before it just was looking at the admin category form. Now it's looked at the API and the form again. So let's have a go. Category, socks, blah, go. No, but there's more errors. So there's a little bit of progress. So there's a policy thing. So now it'll probably write me an SQL updated policy thing. Go back to code. I don't know if that is the whole. Is that the whole? Do I copy the whole thing? Because with diffs, I don't know if I'll try and copy the whole thing. I don't know. With diff, sometimes it might just have added the bit that I need. I just needed this last bit, I think. Create. I'll just add it all in, see what happens. SQL, chuck it in there. Already exists. Yeah, so that's it. Some of those things already existed. I did think that. I don't know where the new bit starts. Create indexes. I'm going to assume here, from here, create. Let's just copy that. Throw that in here. See. Okay. This is all going to end badly. So I'm going to delete all that, save it, and I'm going to ask it just in case some of that was up from an old. Oh look. It might have needed it all. Anyway, we'll throw it all in. Looks like pushing through to 40 minutes now, but I just want to get this working. So back to SQL. Let's copy this. All run. Fingers crossed. No relation. No, I'm just literally copy that error code. Back to Bolt. Throw it in there. Potentially rewrite, sees the issue, update the, okay, it's rewritten that. So back to there, copy, back to here, in there, and then run. Look down here, fingers crossed. Boom, it worked. Right, back here, back into preview, categories, add, socks, bar, go. Woohoo! We've got a category added. Now we can go to products and let's add red socks. Blah. How much are they? They're a tenner. There's 10 of them. Well, that quantity worked that time. Category socks. Create. Here we go, look. Now, are we going to see red socks on the front end? No. What's it saying? Cannot, I don't know what that means. Let's just hit fix. The image. I didn't add images or videos, so it does need to put some sort of fallback. Normally you'd have a fallback, so if an image isn't available, there we go. So that's a fallback image. And they're red socks. So now we have got, click into the product page. So there's a broken image there. There should be a fallback image. I would tell it there, but sort of running out of time now. But what we've managed to do, we've managed to create a store, chilled stores. We've got product, add to basket. Added to basket, look, click on the basket. No, basket's not there, but we've got one, so something's happening. It's remembering that we've added it to the basket. Quantities, we can add, multiple quantities, add that. Yeah, 3 went up. So it's doing something there. We've created categories. So there's a sock category, which is not quite working, but that won't be easy. But the core basics are there, if you know what I mean. Search, I don't know if that's going to work. No, that's not. Search isn't even hooked up yet, but that'll be easy. But yeah, quite quickly, what's that? 40 minutes, we've gone from an idea, literally fresh, come in, a very rough prompt all over the place, to be fair, but a bit of a brain dump of stuff, but enough to get going. Built the front end of the store with a basket. I mean, it looks terrible, but it won't take long to tidy that up. And then back end wise, we've got an admin. I do need to sort of get authentication working, and then to secure that, lock that down so only I can log in. And then orders would see orders appear here. So that's the next thing, is to see if that works. I'm going to call it a day now. 40 minutes, but made some decent progress there. If you like this, let me know and I'll do some more. If not, let me know and I won't do any more. Cheers.